welcome to Wonderful Plant Wednesday. I'm Sarah Babulis, the Habitat Project Coordinator for the Partnership for the Delaware Estuary, and here on Wonderful Plant Wednesday, we talk about native plants that you can plant in your yard or your garden to help support clean water, healthy habitats, and strong communities throughout the Delaware Estuary, which is an important part of our mission here at PDE. This is a special, I'm coming to you from the future today. This is not a live Wonderful Plant Wednesday because I am on a project here where we have a lot of different sorts of plants that I wanted to show you for different type of habitats that I don't have at my yard at home. So we're all being safe here on this project and doing what we need to do to get this done. But I want to tell you a little bit about this project and show you some of the plants that are going in here. So I'm at Salem High School in Salem, New Jersey, and we're installing a rain garden here as part of the South Jersey Landscape Makeover program. And in general, rain gardens are meant to help control stormwater and filter more stormwater into the ground rather than just having more runoff across parking lots and into sewer drains. It gets infiltrated into the ground, so we have less flooding, less runoff, so that's less junk going into our waterways. Also sometimes called bioretention areas. And so this is a pretty big one we have here. So I'm going to show it to you and then talk to you about some of the plants that are here. So this is overall the whole, we're not done yet, so we just finished putting in the plants here. We're going to hopefully finish up today and tomorrow. We just put in some plants, we're going to do some mulching yet. But it's kind of a swale, and you can see like the edges come down on either side, and then it has a very flat bottom. So when all the water goes in, it can hold it kind of like a bathtub, and then it holds the water there and infiltrates it slowly into the ground instead of just running across this parking lot or across the grass and into everything. We're doing this project with people from the Rutgers Water Resources Program along with people here at the Salem High School. At each of the downspouts we have this kind of rocky area that will help slow the water down as it enters the basin where all the plants are. And so I'm just going to highlight a couple of the plants that we're planting in the garden. So a lot of them aren't flowering yet, but I'll show you a couple that are. This is a hybrid hibiscus. We have several native hibiscus to our area. Hibiscus moschutos is, I think, the best, but this one is a hybrid of probably that one and maybe some other ones. It's called Berry Awesome. And it has lovely flowers, a darker leaf. And so when they're planting this garden, you have to think in a big project like this, you do have to think hard about which plants you choose to support the purpose you need. This is a very visible garden right at the front of the school here, so we definitely need small plants. We don't want them to get too unruly. We want maintenance to be easy, so that goes into a lot of the plants that you choose for this. But all these plants are they like it wet, right? So they're going to sit in water for long periods of time after it rains, but also have to be able to take dry conditions during other times of the year when it's not raining, like the middle of summer. And that's what a lot of these plants are able to do. Hibiscus, this is a fun fact. Hibiscus means mallow, and these plants are used to make marshmallows a long time ago. I don't think they are anymore. Maybe, I'm not sure, not these ones anymore maybe, but these are very common in our wetland marshes in our area, the Hibiscus moschutos, and they're very attractive flowers. A lot of people don't think hibiscus are native here, but they are, and they're very pretty, and so that has a good history in our area as well. So like I said, not much else has flowers, but this is Iris versicolor, which is a great one of the, if you don't have this, if you have a rain garden, you don't have Iris versicolor, you need to get it. They're a spring bloomer. Most people are familiar with Iris, so this one is great for wet areas and is native to our area. This is Lobelia cardinalis. This actually should be blooming, not but who knows, I don't know how they grew these plants. But anyway, Lobelia cardinalis, another great wetland plant for the wettest areas. All three of these are more for the wettest areas. They can really take wet, but also can tolerate the dry during other times of the year. Beautiful red flowers on Lobelia cardinalis. It's really a great plant. Beautiful. Hummingbirds love it. It's just great. If you have a slightly drier area, there's also Lobelia syphilitica, which is blue. Cardinalis, named because it has beautiful red flowers. There were some of these that had flowers. No, most of them have, this is Chelonia obliqua, which is actually a little more southern species. Chelonia glabra is more local to our area, but again, I think these stay a little smaller than glabra, so which is why they maybe took this one. It's called turtlehead, and that's due because the buds on the turtlehead look like turtle heads, so that's where they get their name. Also another good wetland. This is going to be not in your middle section. It's going to be up on this edge. So we have like our basin of wet with our iris and our hibiscus and our lobelia, and then kind of out from that we have our chelonies, and then they also have a lot of grasses, and those are going to be on the edges as well. Carex pennsylvanica is very good. Don't forget about grasses. Grasses can really add so much to any garden. They fill in nicely. They'll help control any weeds you might have, and so all along our edges here we have our grasses, different kinds. And then up here on the border we have 3 different bushes. We have Vaccinium angustifolium is blueberry. We have, I have to remember what all we have, viburnum. And so these guys, they do not want to sit in the wet all the time, but on occasional flooding they will be okay. If the water comes up to that far, if the soil gets saturated, they'll be just fine with that, but they don't want to sit in our middle wet area here. And we also have bayberry, which is this one. Right, so definitely you can find a lot more resources about rain gardens on our website. They are great. As a clean water organization, we definitely support rain gardens, and they do great at a really local, at your home level. They do not have to be as complicated as we have going on here. This is like a really big scale rain garden, which will hopefully, handle a bunch of runoff from this entire building here. And your house is obviously much smaller than that, and usually have multiple rain spouts, but that sort of rain comes in from the downspout over the rocks, kind of slows down, and then fills in the basin where it'll hold the water. And then I'll just take you down. So we didn't go crazy. We don't have a lot of different species here, right? It's only about a couple different species of flower at different colors throughout the year. Iris bloom really early. The hibiscus is blooming now. Cardinals bloom now. Chelonies bloom a little later. You see they're getting ready to bloom. There. And then the grasses just kind of add interest all year. So this goes all the way. See, look, we have grasses on the edge here. Add some. So we're going to mulch it. We're not done. Here's a little more of a little area that's more done. Oh, here's a chelonia that has flowers. And they call that because chelonia is a genus of family of turtles, and so they're named because they look like little turtle heads. Very cute. So here's a little area that's done. Hopefully it will fill in more as it grows, and then we'll have a pipe over here for overflow that they're going to put a pipe in here under the sidewalk into this area over here. And that's a river birch tree. It's always good to have a tree, kind of a specimen tree. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this look at some rain garden plants here on Wonderful Plant Wednesday. I will do my best to answer what I can. If you have questions about rain gardens or any of the plants you saw here today, I will do my best to answer them. Again, I'd like to thank Salem High School and the Water Resources Program at Rutgers for all their help with this project, and also other PDE staff. I'm just here kind of helping today, but we worked really hard on this project, and it's good to see it go in. So thanks so much for watching, and I will hopefully be live next week with another Wonderful Plant Wednesday. Okay, bye.